The last 25 years, the Warren Christopher Scholarship Program has awarded $5 million in scholarships to over 250 scholars, and they come from 120 different public high schools in Los Angeles. I was very lucky in my life, not having my parents around, to have really important mentors, including a man named Gil Ray, who was the first African-American associate at Melvin Myers, very close with Warren Christopher, had become the head of the Christopher Commission along with him. Having mentors like that in my life really shaped my life and allowed me to succeed. And so a lot of our students have faced significant challenges and overcome them, whether it's homelessness or being in the foster care system or having significant health issues in their family, having had to immigrate to the country as a young child and overcome language barriers.
So I was born in El Salvador. I did not know what journey I would get into. I experienced at the age of 6. I didn't realize the sacrifices that my mom was making, giving up her young years to work 7 days a week, day and night. The journey of crossing the border for the American dream. Since we got here.
So Warren Christopher was the managing partner of Melvin Myers for many, many years. Chris's insight was, let's target people earlier on in the sophomore grade when they've had a chance to kind of get to high school, they're showing their academic promise, but they need this promise grant really to say, hey, if you continue to work really hard, there's going to be this college scholarship for you. Unlike a lot of students in these cohorts who graduate from high school at a 50% rate and an even worse rate sometimes from college, we've had 100% of our scholars graduate from high school and over 90% graduate from college. When COVID-19 hit, as we all know, it most adversely has affected the exact communities that we try to serve with our scholarship program. What we did is we went out to our donors and we went to CCF and we said, we need to address this problem right away. We set up an emergency relief fund to address all these sorts of needs. We got friends of the program to donate airline miles to get students back home who didn't have the ability to fly home. We've helped set up housing, we've helped people get groceries, we've helped people get access to healthcare. And all that's through the generosity of our donors, and all that's with the help of CCF. I think the biggest inspiration and the biggest learning that has happened for me in this program is meeting young people in the program and watching their lives unfold. And so I think of my first scholarship ceremony as the chair. There was a young woman who came to the event. She was about an hour late, and we held up the whole award ceremony for her. And it turned out that she'd had a horrible event in her life the week before, just after getting the award, which was some violence in her family and having to go into foster care. And we met her, heard her story that day, talked to her on the side, and she said, I need some help. And we got her an incredible mentor, a young associate at our law firm. The two of them formed a great bond. The scholar ended up going to Harvard University, doing an incredible fellowship abroad, coming back, doing really important leadership fellowships here, and during this time of the COVID-19 crisis, has been an absolute leader in our community, helping organize Zooms among the scholars to think about things like self-care, to think about things like financial literacy, to think about things like seizing control of their lives and making the world a better place. And it's friendships that I've developed with scholars like that, and I know that my fellow board members have, that have just been the absolute kind of lifeblood for us in kind of doing this work. And it's just remarkable young people like that who inspire us every day.